and welcome to a brand new episode here on 1950's Farm. So I came in this morning just to check the cows. Everything seems to be okay. Food's gone down a little bit. Obviously straw's gone down quite a bit. Manure's gone up, so we've got some more manure overnight, which is good because obviously we're spreading quite a lot of that at the moment. The slurry's still quite high, so we'll need to do that at some point as well. That will probably be more likely in the spring of next year, but as I say, for today we are going to carry on spreading the poop. I don't think we're going to have enough to do all of that field. It's a big field, and I don't think we've got enough. It doesn't really matter that we haven't got enough. It doesn't. I mean, there is quite a lot there, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I might be wrong. There might be more than enough there, but yeah, as I say, we'll get that field covered, and then what I don't get done in the video, if I don't get it done, I'll do off screen. The next job in there is to then plough it. I'm not bothered too much about 100% coverage in that field because the last episode when I was spreading it, one of the hardest things was to be able to see where I'd been because this stubble's quite long. So I did contemplate dragging the field and turning it over, and then I sort of thought, well, actually, back in 1950, I don't think there would have been 100% coverages of fields like there is today, obviously primarily because they didn't have GPS, but also as well, back in 1950, and I know this from my granddad, who worked on a horse farm, and then as mechanisation came in, they moved over to tractors, but they for, I think he said the first 5 years that he worked there as a 13, I think he joined when he was 10, I think, the farm, and but yeah, basically they cut the stubble long, or they cut the crop high. So interestingly enough, and I apologise if this bores you, but I find it all quite fascinating. If we go over to the combine, so in today's world, we know that as a header, but my granddad, and he's sort of long gone since, but when I was younger, and farming was sort of has always been massive to me and my family and what have you. And he pointed out and said this is called a header, which obviously that is today what we know that as. It's a header, but he said that's not actually its true name, because it doesn't cut the heads of corn. The original headers were designed to cut just below the head of the wheat. So if we sort of, it's going to be hard to do, but if we imagine this soybean was a wheat crop, we're all going to have to use our imaginations here. But if we imagine that this soybean field was a wheat crop, and let's say that the first sort of maybe 2-3 inches of that crop, if we get down to it and then look up a bit, so the first sort of couple, so like the canopy of the crop, so the original headers were designed to cut just below the ear of the corn, and they would leave the stalks, hence the name header, because it was cutting the heads of the crops off. As I say, today's modern day reels, as they should be called, they cut quite a bit lower down, mainly because we want the straw. I mean that was true back in sort of the 1930s to 1950s. It was true of then that they wanted the straw, that but it wasn't on the scale that straw is needed today. and so therefore they could get away with cutting far less of the plant and being more efficient, and it being more easier on horses first, and then the sort of back in those days the modern tractors, it was easier to cut a lot higher up the stalk and leave most of it. So to get back to my original point, I don't mind the fact that I'm not getting 100% coverage, because back in the day, fields, you know, and my granddad openly admits this. I mean, he ended up being a farm manager on both farms that he ended up working on, and the second farm that he worked on is the farm that I joined first. So that was my first farming job. It was the same farm that he worked on, and my nan worked there, my mum worked there. My nan, my mum, my uncle, and my aunt worked on the farm. It was basically a family farm without it being our farm. My nan, she was, up until the 70s, she was a tractor driver. And then in the 70s, she had, obviously, you know, what's the word? I think machinery had probably outgrown her, and she moved to the house. So she then worked for the farm owner, who, funnily enough, actually was an umpire at Wimbledon. F.W. Hoyles, you can look that up. And she worked in the house with him, and that's what, you know, that was what she did from, I'm sure it was the 70s all the way up until about a year before she died, or a couple of years before she died, because she developed dementia. But yeah, anyway, while we're chatting, we'll get on, because as I say, we've got a busy day today, and we need to move that in a better position. So yeah, as I say, she worked in the house. My granddad, my uncle, and my uncle worked the farm, and my mum worked in the autumn. Bit of a Lincolnshire / sort of Norfolk saying coming in, but she worked the tatties in the autumn, and by hand picking, following the tractor and hoover, and putting them in baskets. But yeah, so as I say, not too worried about the 100% coverage, because back in the day, you know, fields weren't 100% covered, but as long as the vast majority of the field was covered, you know, that was more than acceptable. As I say, we've got other fields as well that we want to spread. The cornfield is the other field that we want to spread the muck on as well. And by no means will we have enough for this soybean field, but at the same time, you know, I would like to get a little bit on the soybean field, just, you know, sort of in the dip parts of the field, really, because that's where the nutrients are going to be sort of missing, and the hill parts as well, because obviously the hill parts, they'll run into the dips, but you know, if you get an excess amount of water, the water will soak through and wash away any goodness that's in the soil. So it's important to get plenty of muck on those places. Alright, that's the first load of the day. Switch the engine off. So yeah, we're going to carry on going that way up the field, the way we're looking now. And then once we get past the bit that we did in the last episode, we will then stop if we haven't run out of muck before then. But even if we have, it doesn't matter. We will then stop, and we will... Ooh, I've heavily loaded that one side, haven't I? We will then stop, and then we'll get the plough out, and then we will start ploughing the far end of the field that we're going now. I'm going through the field because even back in the day, you wouldn't trail poo through the farm. But certainly today, if anyone on the farm that I worked on put so much as a grain of mud on the farmyard, you were very politely told about it. It was a no-no. So we'll go round. But anyway, I'm going to switch you over to some lovely music, and we'll do some time lapse, and then I'll see you as always at the end of the video, when we can discuss what's going to go on next time. Although next time, as I say, is going to be some ploughing. I don't think you can just about make out that I got halfway down, so I don't think we're going to do a full round though with 4,000 litres. I said that 4,000 litres ain't bad for an old machine. But we'll get ourselves lined up. And the other thing as well is I'm not overly brilliantly straight. But anyway, that's enough from me. I'm going to leave you with some music, and I'll see you at the end. Bye for now.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings. as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon, we lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass, we're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, the summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay on forever, we'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
At 29 and I find myself wondering, what did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised.
And I'm back. Wow, this is going to take a long time, but to be fair, it's not going too badly. Looking down the line each time where I'm going up and down the field, and although I have missed some bits, I'm not missing that much actually. Whether I'm overlapping too much, I don't know, but because I'm not overly sure what the width of this spreader is, but in all fairness, because I'm doing it with my eye, it made no difference. My eye doesn't sort of instinctively work out 4 meters or whatever this is. It's going to be small, it's not going to be very wide, but yeah, it's not going too bad. As I say, it's just about making a complete round, which is handy, although I do keep missing it this end when I'm coming in. It's because of the angle of the camera, I do believe, but never mind. So as I say, I'm going to carry on this job off camera, and hopefully I'm still not convinced that I've got enough poop in the pile to complete this job. But as I say, it doesn't matter too much because it's going to take a long time to plough this as well, and I think by the time I get caught up with the plough, I'll probably have quite a bit more poop again, and I'll be able to I'll tell you what, I've done something clever up there, look. I've striped the field. I've managed to miss complete breeds of of poop. I've done well there. Couldn't do that if I tried. But yeah, so by the time I've caught up with the plough, I should have loads more poop, and we should be able to carry on and get to get this field finished. We will obviously next month we'll have our soybeans and our corn to pick. So obviously we'll be busy there. The cornfield's going to get manure if I have enough. The soybean field isn't, mainly because soybean plant is quite a high nitrogen plant anyway. Naturally produces quite a lot of nitrogen, so you don't really need to add too much to the ground after soybeans. You can usually just drill it straight in, and plus as well, that's what I want to do with that field. As soon as the soybeans are off, I want to start drilling it, because we need to get our wheat set. So that will be sort of the next few jobs coming up. We should get away with cultivating the soybean field this year, mainly because we ploughed it last year, and back in 1950s, some farms ploughed after every crop in every field, other farms didn't, and that's kind of the way it is today. We're not quite going to be having enough now to get all the way around. That's interesting. It doesn't matter, because when we come to do this headland, we can just fill in the gaps, but obviously the field gets longer one end, that far end. The gap this end's going to get a lot bigger, but yeah, so yeah, I haven't made my mind up with in terms of ploughing it, but ploughing it's going to take a very long time, and I might not have enough time between harvest and the window to drill the wheat to plough it. I guess in a way I could put one of the other workers on the plough, and then another worker on the cultivator, and then another worker or me on the seed drill. I guess in a way I could do that, but anyway, we'll figure that out when the time comes. We're a long way off that at the moment, because as I say, we've got this to do. We've got the shed to pull down, ready for the new bale barn to go up, and we've also got all the work on our own farm to do as well. So Harry was, I'm starting to appreciate, was very busy in the early years of his farm, because not only did he have a full-time job on the dairy where he worked anyway, he also obviously then started to get his own land and had to farm, his own land and his farm and everything. So yeah, as I say, I'm not sure if we're going to have enough poo here to do that whole field this time around, but that's coming soybean, so we've got until next sort of April really to worry about that. I genuinely thought that by the time winter came, most of this would have been full of poo, but not quite. Anyway, I would just like to say again a massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel and watches the videos and likes, comments and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to do so. And as I say, next episode we'll get the plough out and we'll start ploughing that. But for this episode, all that's left for me to say is thanks for joining me on this episode. I've really enjoyed having your company, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.